historic event to be able to watch and just be able to watch normally to see something like this out in the open. Um, Having the Apollo days, they would roll out the Saturn V, but you wouldn't really get to see as much as we do now. It's just incredible, especially live. This is so cool, Lab. Thank you so much again.
You're most welcome.
All right, I'm gonna head off for a little bit here, and then come back in a bit later and give some more updates once we get things rolling.
All right, same here. I'm going to head off, and we'll talk soon.
All right,
See you.
see ya. And we're back at the top of the hour with some news. So I've got with me Lab. Hey, Lab.
Hey,
So looks like they've just canceled or removed the TFR. What do you think on what's going on with that?
yeah. From what I'm hearing, is the winds are just a little too strong today. It's not looking good for them. It's a really nice day, other than the wind, man. Man, that really bites.
Yeah, it's okay. So the wind has been around 20 miles an hour, kind of consistent.
Yeah,
It's been getting slower, but it's I guess 20 miles an hour is just too much.
yeah. And the gusts are what's happening. You know, it seems like it dies down just a bit, and then all of a sudden, a nice gust just comes over here and tries to blow my TV down, my monitor down here, and it's just not happening today, man. Oh, what a shame! What a shame.
Yeah, you gotta get some duct tape on the feet of that that TV. It just keeps scaring me. I'm looking at it right now. It's like, oh, move SN10, put the wind to die down for them to move SN10. So the wind is killing us on
Exactly.
both fronts.
Yeah, from what I've heard, you know, it's the wind's going up halfway up. There's some strong wind shears, and I haven't double checked on the winds aloft up at 34,000 feet, but I'm guessing that's where the problems are. I wouldn't think that the 20-mile-an-hour winds are gonna here at the surface would be so bad, but when you get those wind shears halfway up and up at apogee, you know they the vehicle could easily blow off over the island or off into Mexico in just within a minute or two.
Yeah, those upper level winds are like I've seen 60 to 100 miles an hour winds in the past, and yeah, that's a problem.
Hmm.
Especially if they're going different directions. Your engines are basically working to go one way then the other, and yeah, that could be a issue. Especially when you're at your apogee, you're just sitting there kind of hovering, and then
Hmm.
you're like dumping fuel or locks or something. I think they just dump the locks, and then they do that skydive maneuver. But while you're up there, you need to maintain that position. When we saw SN8 do its hop, it was very calm that whole time. The furthest out that people could figure out how far it went from its location was it went to the beach, over the beach, and that was about it. It didn't go over the Gulf like people were expecting. I was expecting to go a little bit more downrange and then come back, kind of do an approach like you would with a normal Starship because it's going to have some velocity with it. But no, they were just wanting to make sure they've got that part down, and they got it down, and everybody was surprised about it. But yeah, it looks like SN9 is just has a little too much wind in its sails today to do the hop so far. But yeah, it's just one of those days, I guess. So we're gonna.
The 8 to 6 again, or 9 to 6 again.
Yeah, it was 9 to 6. So unless things,
But I'm saying tomorrow. Tomorrow is it nine
I think tomorrow's.
to 6 again tomorrow, or is it 8 to 6 again tomorrow?
Let's say I think it's 8 to 5 tomorrow.
8 to 5. Okay.
Let
I
me
wonder what
double
makes them
check.
change those just 1 hour differences right there. That's kind of weird.
Oh no, actually tomorrow is it's even better. It's from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Ah,
So that's different. So I think what's going on with the Friday's scheduled potential hop here is they have some sort of thing with the county and the state that says we will not use the weekends. We only have like 3 or 4 uses of the weekends. Anything past like 6 p.m. on Sunday, I think, is open to them because that's, I guess, the end of the weekend. It's because of the beach. They want to have that beach there. It's in the contract. They would have to change the contract with either the state or the county or whoever they made that agreement with. Uh, so it's just kind of something we
ah.
figure that they're really trying to stay away from the weekends.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to go ahead and order up some crow today after you telling me that it's 8 to 2. I'm going to say it's not going to happen tomorrow either.
Yeah,
Uh,
unless they unless they decide, well, we're going to extend it from 8 to 6 or something.
yeah, I mean, yeah, there's always a chance, but the way things are going right now, I'm going to go ahead and order up some barbecue crow
Yeah.
and say we're not going to have launch tomorrow either.
Okay, so I'm just looking at the weather for Kopernik Shores. Right now, it's saying it's around 14. Nope, it's 20. So they don't get the data off of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're showing Friday. It says 6 a.m. to somewhere around 9. It's supposed to be about 7 miles an hour. So let's double that and say 14. There could be a chance. There's probably that
it's a
narrow window
possibility.
there. And then it stays pretty consistent according to theirs that goes up to 13 to 15, but I'm going to have to double them because they're not showing what you have. So predictions aren't exactly correct. The weathermen do not make the weather, unfortunately.
You know,
Yeah.
I've gone to double check my anemometer up there in my weather vane to make sure that everything is in order, because sometimes it seems like it's giving off some false information, but everything looks in order. The reason I thought that is a couple months ago, or I think even last month, a couple of times I've seen, and other people have seen, this huge bird that comes and lands on the tower, and he perches right on the weather vane and bends it, and it's a big bird. It's a what kind of bird is it, Keith? That those the hawk that's out here. Those yeah, yeah. It's some type of falcon that's out here, and it's huge, and I can see when he lands on that weather vane, it kind of puts a little bind in it. And
Oh my goodness.
I think I may need to put one of those rotating owls up there, but hell, those falcons probably eat owls for breakfast.
Yeah, you'll have a few more falcons
Osprey.
instead. Then you'll have
Yeah.
problems.
It was an osprey, is what it was. I'm sorry, it was an osprey.
Oh wow. Yeah, those are big.
Yeah, definitely big. I think I've posted some pictures in the past of one of them. John Randolph is the one that hit me to the first one, and in the evening times when I roll out here to come check the batteries and the generators, I'll see him up there and have to go shoo him off.
Yeah, in the past I've noticed when it's really like low wind, the weather direction will just spin around in a circle. And it's like, what was that about? Was it really just spin, or was it just like, I don't know which direction I'm really facing, so I'm just gonna recalibrate. There we go.
I think when it does that, it's the browser that's refreshing, and it's just orientating itself. I guess it's not that
okay.
it's not that the vane's actually spinning around.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love the fact you've got that instrumentation up there. It's telling us more data, better data, in fact, than what you can get from other sources. So South Padre Island, it shows basically off of Sapphire or some other areas around there, and it's always way different compared to Kopernik Shores. It's just a windy area, but it's nice and close to the beach. It is the perfect launch site, except for the wind. But then in Florida, you have the other problem: tons of thunder, tons of lightning. It's like, yeah, you're always grounded for one reason or another in Florida.
So yeah, those of y'all that are watching the headquarters cam right now, I'm gonna show y'all what I have here that my good friend Dr. Richard gave me, that he has stumbled across. We may be giving these out for special guests and VIP members. I don't know if y'all can see that or not.
Those aren't Twizzlers, right?
No, those are not Twizzlers. It's kind of bright. Can't see, but they are SpaceX zip ties.
Oh, they're the
Genuine
lockout tags.
SpaceX zip ties. Yes, they're orange. It's kind of, I don't know if I can brighten it up or not here, but
Yeah, so those are, from what I understand, are safety tags. Basically, you put those on the gate or put them on something to say, this is locked out. We are not going through and allowing people to use this machine or this area until after the test is over. So, yeah, it looks like some of them are used even. So, yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, they're actually, I don't know if these were used or not. They're all pretty straight. They do, and they don't have, because usually once you use a zip tie, it's kind of hard to open them back up. And these are older zip ties too, because they have serial numbers on them, and it says SpaceX, and it says next test July. Oh yeah, next test July, SpaceX, and then it has some. Each one has a special serial number on it.
Oh wow! So that's a cool find. I
So
wonder how.
these are definitely older. I don't know if they came from July 2019 or if it was July 2020, but these are definitely some cool um, artifacts that my buddy found out here, and we will probably be giving some of these away in the very near future.
So speaking of artifacts, did you hear that recent news about what was going on with the that COPV?
No, what happened?
So there was a picture. Our good friend WizKid had found a COPV. He took a picture of it, and he was like, he wanted to move it and get it taken away to the dump or something, clean up the beach because they've been going down there and getting rid of stuff and doing a cool project there. But he came back later because it's a 400-pound COPV. And the end was removed, and we're just like, what? Yeah, somebody came off and cut off the end. And we're just like, that is so strange. Why would somebody do such a thing? Then last night we got a picture from the local resident nomad over there. He had cut it off, and he had taken the bottom of it off and the top of it off, and I think at different times. And you could actually see from the pictures it was the same part because the some of the styrofoam was missing, and it's the styrofoam that Nomad had taken and was like, oh, this is a cool gift, but yeah, let's get this cleaned up a bit.
Oh wow!
And so yeah, there it was. It's being used as a cooler.
Yeah.
But yeah, those little events where it's like you find one thing and you track it to another and go, oh, so that's what happened.
I kind of cleaned up the brightness and exposure so y'all can get a better picture there now. It's getting blurry as I get close. But next test July, SpaceX with a serial number. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So
At first I seriously did think you had Twizzlers, and I'm like, okay, cool, he's got Twizzlers. What's so cool about Twizzlers? No, those are really cool.
SpaceX Twizzlers.
Yeah, these ones are just like candy. They'll go very quickly, but they don't really taste as good. They last much longer. All right, so I do have a bunch of people who did throw in some donations here. Want to give a shout out for them. And first one's a good one here. Jim Watari says, just received my LabPadre mug and coins the other day. So congrats on that, Jim. You send that stuff out yourself, right?
Yes, I do. I package and ship everything myself. My wife Samantha helps me out also. But yeah, we do it. We do it all. And lately, I've been giving out some extra prizes for certain people. I've been had some issues with shipping lately, and had some delays. And so, as a courtesy, I gave out a few extra things for people that were waiting.
Oh, you just broke up a little bit there. Say that again.
Oh, you got it. You got a copy on me now?
Yeah, now I got a copy.
Yeah, I was saying that we've had some.
Okay, now I lost you again. Yeah, I think you walked away from your phone or something because it's really dim as far as the audio. But
Breaking up.
Barely can hear you there.
Okay, how about now?
No, that's much better.
Much better.
Yep,
Okay,
yep,
I don't know if you
5x5.
Okay, did you copy what I said about that?
Nope, no clue what you just said.
Okay, so yeah, we've been having some package delays lately, some shipping delays and some issues, but I think we finally got that sorted out. I appreciate everybody's patience. I know y'all been waiting some time for your LabPadre goodies, and for some of y'all, I've given some extra goodies in your packages, so I hope you enjoy those. And thank you all for supporting LabPadre's live YouTube channel.
D Slug says, "Thanks for maintaining the stream. Have yourselves a tasty pizza, LabPadre team. Good luck, SpaceX and SN9. Unfortunately, it looks like today is not the day. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of crow pizza for Lab." And donated €10. Thank you for that.
Right on.
Friday Ray. Oh, root beer for you know who.
Yeah,
$5
right on
there.
Friday.
And then a BRL. There's 20 dollars or equivalent of that. They donated. Says go launch, and looks like it's in Spanish. I can't pronounce that. Ambra BR, I think. Andrew Ledger says, "Love what you guys are doing at LabPadre." So thank you for the $10, Andrew.
Yeah,
we did actually. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say I think today is just gonna be go home, not
Yeah, it's going to be probably a pretty quick wrap up here, but you might take some pics of the work site. They have been stacking booster number 1 like crazy. It's like, you know, like that cup stacking game that kids do, that they really fast at stacking those cups.
Yeah.
Basically, they're doing the same thing with the booster number 1. They've got one stack a day, or even less than that. It's like 18 hours or something just crazy. So they're really moving along there. So yeah, you might be able to check that out while you're headed home here. We do have some people who did throw in some information. So for people watching the stream right now, we actually have some schools watching. We have Open Arms Childhood Development Center in Wichita, Kansas. So they're watching the stream today. Unfortunately, it looks like it's not going to happen. We'll have to hope you watch again tomorrow, but it is just an amazing thing. And so yeah, so welcome to watching the stream in Wichita, Kansas from the Open Arms Childhood Development Center. Looks like we have a couple of more. Let me go through and find them, because yeah, we have some amazing people watching the stream today and the other days as well. Let's see here. Got buried. Oh, I can't find it now. It was in here, and now it's missing. So, but yeah, that is something cool to see, that we have some schools that are watching with us live. But yeah, not today. Apparently, they have removed the TFR, which is also equivalent to saying a no-fly zone. So now people can fly over it at the normal altitudes. Like they have a no-fly zone at 1,800 feet, but you can fly way above that. That's where most airliners and even civilian aircraft are at.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, man, and the clouds are almost gone too. What a shame! What a shame.
I'm really looking for one of those days that they have just some nice puffy clouds, and so it's something you can track against with it going up. Because last time it was so blue and clear, you could see the rocket it was just amazing. But at the same time, you're like, how fast is that really going? There's nothing to track against, and I want to see one.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
I just want to see one
it's kind of
yeah.
It's kind of like when you're in a plane flying. You know, it doesn't look like you're going very fast, and as soon as you hit that runway, you feel the speed, you see the speed against the background. You know, the background. And kind of the same when you're on when you're driving down the highway. If you're driving 80 miles an hour down a big highway, it doesn't seem like a big deal. But if you drive 80 miles an hour down a little small dirt road with stuff close to you, you can definitely see the speed.
Yeah, I've done that once with my cousin. He was I think 14 years old, and it was a land that his family had owned. That was basically like a farmer's truck, essentially, where you can do that on your own private property. But we were going like 80 down a dirt road. I'm like, wow, that's a little fast for me. But when you have a Starship just going up, and I just really want to see that like poof of it, like skydiving through a cloud and just destroying the cloud. Just a nice puffy one right there in its path. We did kind of have some clouding because of the hop, where it was just the exhaust. It created a bunch of uh, basically kind of a dust storm and some water condensate in the air that you could see. But yeah, it wasn't the same. Yeah, I want to see that puffy cloud that it just goes through. All right, so I do have, I think, a few more sponsors I can actually thank as well. So we do have that Kerbal guy, he and Mike Strub. They upgraded their membership. Hello there, Blake O, David M. Wagner, and Randy Darrow also became members. So welcome to the green team for each of you. You can check out your new perks by either going into the YouTube chats of the different channels and be able to chat there without being uh, basically slowed down, as well as things in the community tab. So some fun stuff there. So thank you for that. We do also at this point probably are going to wrap up since looks like nothing's going to really happen today. So want to go ahead and thank our sponsors as well and the mods who came in early this morning to let things happen here. So the sponsors we have are Sapphire Condominiums. That's where we have the Sapphire Cam. It's an amazing view. Isla Grand Beach Resort. Is that correct? Am I pronouncing that right? Isla?
Isla, yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the correct ethnic way to say it. The Isla Grand Beach Resort. Some people call it the Isla Grand Beach Resort.
I mispronounced it even worse. I was like Isla, Isla or something. Yeah, but yeah, it's Isla Grand Beach Resort. We've got this Pearl South Padre, and they are the finest accommodations on South Padre Island, as far as I know. Lab, you could probably verify that, right?
Definitely, yeah. Isla Grand, the Pearl, and Sapphire condominiums, uh, best places on the island.
Sweet. And then also we've got the city of South Padre Island that are supporting the channel, as well as Lordacorp Realty, Init Weather, and then we have our other big sponsors and everybody else who has donated and become members. Thank you so much. Every bit helps keep these cameras going. Lab, these are such awesome cams. I especially love this Launchpad cam. If you guys are listening, go ahead and bookmark that camera as well, because it is just such a cool view right across the street. It's about less than just a little bit more than 200 meters away from SN9. It is that close. So yeah, it's just right across the street, and we get to see Bluto just sitting there, looking all like ominous and ready to do something. But yeah, it is so cool. So yeah, I'd also actually
I'm
ask
just giving
everybody.
everybody a.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some people on the headquarters cam was asking for a little close up of our hardware over here. So I'm just giving a quick shot of what we got.
Oh, sweet. That's not your password. That's 111 on that dragon capsule, is it?
No. And also back here to the back, I'll give you a shot of the Rio Grande River that's right behind us. So yeah, that's
Oh,
where we're
that's
at.
so cool.
Right here
Oh
on the
man,
tip of the Rio Grande River, the Raptor Roost.
I was thinking that the river was to your right. Nope, it's just right there to your left.
It's right behind me. It's definitely right behind me. And here's our little viewing platforms. Kind of can't get that wide of a view, but here we are. And that's where we watch from right here. And yeah, directly behind me is the river. We're right
Oh
at one
wow.
of the bends.
Oh, I really hope that it happens here tomorrow, because this is just just an amazing view, and I heard that we have our good friend Mouser is down in the area too, watching this, waiting for this hop. So I think he was headed home. I think late Saturday night or it's either late Friday night or Saturday or something. But yeah, it's it's quite an experience I want to enjoy as well. This is so cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hook up with Mouser. He told me he might be in the area. He usually comes down here with me to the Raptor Roost, but I didn't get a chance to get with him. It was kind of a last minute uh, drive for him down here. I don't know if he drove or not, but I think he flew. Either way, it was kind of last minute, so I didn't get a chance to touch base with him.
Yeah, but it's so cool to have people who've come down to view these events. But yeah, the biggest issue, everybody else knows, including Tim Dodd, who he's come out for several of these that didn't happen.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's hard.
it definitely is hard. Even for us locals, it's hard. It frustrates me so bad, but it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
These are just test launches, and until we start getting definitive dates, it's not going to become any easier for us.
Yeah, I think that they will go to the rapid testing. Like we've seen them just change their testing regimes, their schedules to be very quick and iterative. So I'm expecting to see more testing. So it's like by April when I want to come out and view everything, I think there's a good chance I'll see a test of some sort just because there's going to be so many of them. So
Yeah.
all right. Oh, there's more people throwing some donations in here. Jim Watari just said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we already went through all those. I'm going to clear those up." But yeah, it has been so cool looking at everything here today.
Did you
And,
get Mike Reeves?
Mike Reeves. He says,
He
"Yeah,
won
thanks
this
for the great coverage." Yeah,
Excellent. Thanks, Mike. It's kind of hard for me to keep track of all the different chats going on. We got the Nerdle chat, we have the Launchpad chat, and then we also have the headquarters chat over here. So bear with me, and I apologize if I don't answer any questions or say thank you to you all. So I'll just say thank you to everybody for everything
oh,
that you all
one
have
last
done.
one. Bapu S just donated $5 here. So,
Excellent. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm going to head off and enjoy the rest of the day. I hope you do the same, Lab.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, and thank you, everybody, moderators. Just you were the only commentator today, and
Yeah.
again, everybody, thank you all for hanging out. We're going to be signing off the headquarters live stream here in just a little bit. Of course, the live cameras will continue to stay rolling, and y'all have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, wherever y'all are, and y'all take care, and we'll see you on the flip side tomorrow.
Oh, I want to see that flip side. All right. All right. So, speaking of the mods who came in early, I'm going to thank Adam Noon, Oracle, Chef Daddy, Jamie Valks,